Now we have Mustafa from Turkey. ILab is one of the accelerators, incubators, and leading business builders for digital. Many businesses came from you, Gittigo and Career, and so on and so forth. Please, stage is yours.
Good afternoon. My name is Mustafa Say. As Marco has introduced, I am the founder of ILab Ventures in Turkey. Marketplaces have been getting into transaction side of the business recently. In Turkey, I'd like to present to you some three marketplaces that fit into these examples. To put things in perspective, I'd like to give you a little bit introduction about ILab Ventures first. We were founded in year 2000. Currently, we have 11 portfolio companies in our portfolio, 7 of which are consumer-facing verticals, marketplace verticals. And the investment philosophy of our companies have changed over the years since our inception. Presently, we own a majority of our portfolio companies, and so as such, it develops into a rather impressive balance sheet, consolidated balance sheet, which allows us to operate such marketplaces that are addressing significant opportunities in Turkey. Turkey is a large economy. It is the 19th in nominal terms, 13th in purchasing parity basis, but venture capital investing funds have been very scarce in Turkey, and this, given our structure, allows us for follow-through investments as an advantageous position. So we feel that this is an important competitive advantage we have in investing in Turkish VC investment area. Just briefly, in our companies, we employ about 1,200 talent. These businesses generate 80 million visits monthly, and then they represent about 45% of our Turkish internet users. Obviously, marketplaces getting into transaction side of the business, the main trigger is the size of the transaction they address. And the revenue potential this transaction size presents as an opportunity for these marketplaces. For example, cumulatively, our marketplaces represent about 300 billion transaction volume. To be specific, Arabam.com, which is a used car marketplace, addresses 100 billion transaction volume in Turkey. Emlakjet, which is the real estate marketplace, addresses about 88 billion transaction volume in Turkey. Similarly, Hangi Credit, which is the credit comparison platform, addresses about 35 billion consumer credit line in Turkey, and so on. And we feel that this transaction volume is potentially representing about 1 billion revenue potential for us within 5 years. To be more specific about how this transactional side of business happens, I'd like to talk about Arabam.com. Arabam.com, our used car portfolio company, used car marketplace company. It has already an impressive metrics on its own. For example, 200,000 listings, 7,000 paying dealership, 600,000 a month customer leads that we generate, 22 million traffic per month, and 91% market recognition. And so with this very strong presence, we started this year an instant cash purchase program and integrated that program into the current marketplace. As a result of which, we are buying actually cars from consumers and then within days turning them into a platform also associated with us and selling them to dealers who are our members of the core business platform. the dealers. And we are doing it profitably. And we have been able to do so as a result of the traffic that we have in our core business, plus internally developed pricing algorithm, plus the 120 inspection points that we actually equity owners of, plus our 7,000 dealer network on the buying side. So this is how a traditional marketplace can come into transactional side of business and generate profit both in the new business plus assist in the core listing marketplace. Similarly, our online recruitment platform, Careernet, which is the market leader by far with 80% market share in revenue, it has a huge market presence already. And these metrics are very difficult to repeat anywhere in Europe. 25 million CVs, 100,000 customers that we have served so far, 30 million traffic per month that is virtually free. And given this market position, we still felt there were some opportunities in the marketplace that we had to address. These opportunities were as a result of the following market conditions. On the one hand, you have a lot of applicants applying for positions. On the other hand, we have some shortage of key high-impact talent that is hard to find. And on the other hand, you have hundreds of thousands of companies who are really very short in human resource capabilities. So when you add them up, and when you have this market position, and you have huge data, and this data matched with very robust machine learning and automation tools can produce very interesting products such as shortlisted candidates, placements, and special projects. These are all driven by our huge data processed by very robust machine learning and automation tools and generating results for our customers at much faster and much cheaper and at a higher quality, much higher quality. As a result of this, we feel that our revenues for these products are going to be about 20% of our next year's revenue. More important than that, we feel it is going to 5 times increase Careernet's revenue potential over the next 5 years. And finally, another portfolio company of ours, Sigortamnet, has been in transactional side of the business since inception. And this is a consumer insurance brokerage platform where we compare insurance products from 22 insurance companies within 30 seconds, and then we sell products to them online, and then the insurance takes place immediately. The reason why this business has commenced as a transactional business since inception is because in Turkey we do not have direct insurance or businesses, insurance companies, or insurance companies with a committed direct sale operations. Therefore, we had to not only generate the leads, but also provide comparison, sell, and then serve these customers afterwards with their any after-sale service needs, including claims. This business has already established a very significant position in Turkey. For example, we have currently 500,000 customers, plus our brand awareness is very, very significant. We are in Turkey the best-known insurance brand, including the insurance companies, as compared to our next competitor. We are 15 times better known with this brand recognition. And the beauty of this business model is that we own the customer. We own the customer throughout their life cycle, which enables us to sell them renewal products, to sell them cross-sell products. And the way we do it is not only by online, but through our 250 call center-based sales consultants. So we are doing basically quite a bit of consultative selling. And this is a very hard to do thing to develop a 250 very able, capable salespeople. But what it does for us is that it allows us to maximize our conversion rates, which is very, very critical in any business, but more so in insurance business. And that also allows us to reduce our cost of customer acquisition. And as a result of which, we have a very, very dominant position in online insurance comparison business in Turkey, and with a high growth rate, accelerated very nicely. So how are we doing that? The way we are doing this is by, first of all, these businesses are independently run, and they are very well staffed with very high impact leadership, assuming entrepreneurial people, which we hire with a lot of care, as you can imagine, and we also incentivize them with huge, by Turkish standards, option plans. And so, but in addition to that, we also support them through our centrally located services with core functions, although they do have these core functions in them independently. Plus, and more importantly, our excellence center, which is staffed with very high impact individuals involving media buying, performance marketing, data analytics, UI, UX, and programmatic advertising selling. With these individuals, we support them to help them accomplish their high growth objectives faster and more efficiently. So with that, I thank you.